am Srileka, Department of Chemistry. Now I am going to take about on the topics of the electroplating. Whenever the electroplating is nothing but the electrons are deposited on the other coating of metal plates. Here the electroplating is a process in which the coating metal is deposited on the base metal. That is, the first process is the electroplating is nothing but we have to deposit the base metal into another metal by using the direct current. We are using a direct current for an electrolytic solution which is to be contained in a soluble salt of coating metals. Here, the electrolytic plating is a process in which the coating metal is deposited on the base metal by passing a direct current through an electrolytic solution contained in the soluble salt of a coating metal. In the electrolytic cell, the base is to be placed and act as a cathode, whereas the coating metal or good electrical conductivity inert material which act as an anode. The base metal we are using in the electroplating is the metal which has the good electricity material which act as an anode, and the other one is objectives of electroplating. What are the objectives of electroplating which have been used in this plating? That is to increases the resistance to corrosion of the base metal and to increases the decorative and commercial values of articles. First one is doing the base metal to be electroplated is going to be an increases the resistance to the base metal, and the second one is to increases the values of the article for a commercial and decoratives, and third one is to improve the hardness and physical appearance of the articles. Based on this article has to improve their hardness and physical appearances, and the last one is to obtain a polished surface. So these are the objectives of the electroplatings which are going to be a furnish. Next one is, what are the principles involved for electroplating? If the anode is made up of a coating metal itself in the electrolytic cell, during electrolysis, the concentration of an electrolytic both remains unaltered since the metal ions deposited from the bath on cathode are repulsed continuously by the reactions of free anions with the cathode. That is, the anode is a coating metal here. First point is the anode is a coating metal itself in the electrolytic cell. During the electrolysis process, the solution remains the same as in the solution, and the diagram represents the metal ion deposited in this bath and created the continuous reactions of anions to be deposited by the anode. So this is the principle behind this, the electroplating, how the process can be converted as a plating. And the process is the copper object to be placed is first treated with dilute HCl or dilute sulfuric acid. The cleaned object is then made cathode of an electrolytic cell and gold foil as an anode. The copper object to be treated is first heated with dilute sulfuric acid, and then the object made to be an electrolytic cell and gold foil as an anode. Next is AuCl3 solution is taken as an electrolyte. When the current is passed from the battery through the solution, gold dissolves in the electrolyte and deposits uniformly on the copper object. Thus, an thin layer of gold is obtained on the article. At cathode, sodium thiosulfate or gelatin is used as additives. Here there are some objectives which are used. The copper object is treated with sulfuric acid and the cleaned object is made within this cathode to form a electrolytic cell, and the gold foil which acts as in the anode. AuCl3 solution is taken as an electrolyte. When the current is passed from the battery through the solution, the gold dissolves in the electrolyte. The gold dissolves in electrolyte to form and deposits uniform on the copper object. Here the deposit by the article, and the last sodium thiosulfate gelatin used as an additives. This is the process behind this electroplating. And next the reactions which has follows: AuCl3 ionizes as AuCl3 gives Au3 plus 3Cl minus. At cathode, on passing current, Au3 plus ions move towards the cathode and get deposited on the Au object, that is Au3 plus 3E minus gives Au. At anode, the few Cl minus ions move towards the gold anode and dissolves an equivalent amount of copper to form AuCl3, which has the AuCl3 minus gives AuCl3. This is the process behind this electroplating. And the applications of the plating is used in the semiconductor technologies, and it provides a corrosion protections, decoration finishes. Thank you.